is a woman of mindfulness. Ah, sabia que como que funciona isso? Yeah.
Just meeting the water. Yes, the breeze is just like His phone is here. Oh,
Ah, é?
segurando.
Deixa eu marcar o microfone.
Yay, Clara! Welcome. Okay, so we know we're not alone, especially because we're outdoors. Everybody, right? Because in the center, only some get in, not everybody. But here, more accessible. We are going to read a message just to prepare ourselves. It's called separation. But I tell you the truth, it is for your own good that I go away. Jesus in John 7. This statement by the Master resounds within our innermost fibers. No one knew how to love as much as he did. Yet he was the first to realize that it was fitting for him to leave for the good of his companions. What would have happened if Jesus had insisted on remaining? Most likely, the multitudes of earth would have accentuated and consolidated their selfish. Because the divine friend went to Lazarus in the tomb, people would no longer resign themselves to separation because of that. For having cleansed a few lepers, no one in the future would accept the beneficial help of physical diseases. The logical result would have been a widespread disturbance in the evolutionary mechanism. The master needed to go away so that the personal efforts of each individual would be made visible in the divine plan of the otherwise, otherwise the indolence of some and the selfishness of others would have under different characteristics this important time for the evangelical family is repeated every day in our kinship clusters. How often do widowhood, orphanhood, the suffering from being apart, perplexity, and shame arise to serve the high purpose of the common good? Recall the above passage from the gospel whenever separation makes you weak. For if death of the physical body means renewal for those who go away, it is also new life for those who remain behind. Let us pray as we are here. I think yeah, Lord God, right? Okay, so let us pray, visualizing Our Master Jesus in his invitation to detachment, renewal. Dear Master Jesus, today, the nation that we have embraced is celebrating independence. And we know it's a big deal because it's in the plans of your government that this nation is intended to lead the way to a better planet. But you know how much we need to adjust ourselves. We need renewal. We need detachment. So we pray that this gospel, under these beautiful trees and the sunlight of yours, and the breeze that caresses and refreshes us, be a renewing moment for all of us, both incarnate and discarnate. We want to feel your presence. May all of us who are here physically, spiritually, and over the internet, to absorb what we haven't absorbed yet and march towards liberation. Stop. Feeling your guidance, your inspiration, protection. We open this hour so tender and loving that comes from your grace and so you have the book. Because we have no choice. We have to switch places. There's no choice. So we're reading a message from the book Jesus in the Home, chapter number 25, A Visit from Truth. On a certain occasion, the master said that only the truth would set people free. And maybe because he was unable to first grasp the vast extent of that statement, Peter asked him during the home worship service, Lord, what is the truth? An enigmatic look appeared on Jesus' face, and he answered, complete truth is complete divine light. However, humankind is still far from being able to bear its sublime brightness. But perceiving that the fisherman was eager for further enlightenment, the heavenly friend threw thought for a few minutes and said, in a dark cave where the daylight never enters, there lived a devout man who prayed for divine assistance. He claimed to be the unhappiest of men. However, in his blindness, he felt he was better off than everyone else. He complained about the stench of the place that he lived, the contaminated air suffocating me. He cried pitifully. He begged for a door that would set him free and led him to the light of the day. He claimed to be strong, capable, and useful. Why was he stuck here in this
painful seclusion. He wept and howled, laying bare his afflictions and demands. What were the reasons for him being forced to live in that unbearable environment? When our father saw the son making incessant pleas amid rebelliousness and bitterness, he was deeply touched and sent him faith to him. The sublime virtue exhorted him to trust in the future and to persist in prayer. The wretched man felt somewhat consoled, but in no time at all he went back to his complaining. He wanted to escape from the dungeon heap, and since his tears increased even more, the Almighty sent hope to him. This emissary winked his perspiring brow and spoke to him about the eternity of life, trying to dry his desperate tears. For this, he asked for his calmness, resignation, and strength. The poor man appeared to get better, but after a few hours he went back to lamenting. I can't breathe, he explained in despair. Sympathetically, the Lord decided that charity should pay him a visit. This new messenger caressed and fed him, and spoke kind words to him, as if he were an unselfish mother. Even so, because the miserable man continued his shouting and rebelliousness, the compassionate father sent him true to him. When this bearer of knowledge made itself visible in the form of great light, the unfortunate man saw himself for what he really was, and he was stricken with dread. His body was a monstrous mass of cuspidous sores and head to toe, and he realized, to his sorrow, that he was, in fact, the very cause of the unbearable environment in which he lived. The command trembled and staggered about, and noting that serene truth had opened the door to his freedom, he was horrified of himself, without any courage to think about healing himself, rather than looking his visitor straight in the eye in order to learn how to cleanse and purify himself. He ran off in terror in search of another cave where he could hide the misery that he alone had caused. The master paused at length and then said, this is what happens to most people when faced with reality. They feel they have the right to receive all the Eternal Father's blessings, and they cry out loudly, begging for heaven to help them. When they are aided by faith, hope, or charity, they are at first consoled, and then they become disconsolate. They believe, and then they just believe, feeling timid, angry, and hesitant. However, when the truth shines down on them, revealing the real state that they are in, they are usually quickly to run off in search of dark, hidden places where they can cultivate their delusions.
Hmm.
You can say that. You can say that. Let us talk about it. Or you guys here, kind of.
Yeah. So then we have not so much, right? But that's okay. Is there a microphone there? So this message that title, the business from the school. So now, reminders of the moment. By now we are on earth and we are like somewhat uncomfortable in the situation, as if we have nothing to do with what brought us. Just like this man, we are there, like in our own world, feeling that the uncomfortable things are coming from somewhere else, from some other thing. And we tend to project that discomfort onto us. We tend to think that nation is to be blamed. Forgive me, I'm going to use this. Funny, but so we tend to think, well, that nation is to be blamed, that government, and those people, and oh my God, we're going to save the world. Everybody's waiting for Superman, more Spider-Man. Some superhero must come, right? Barbie heroes, I don't know. But everybody's waiting for a hero. It's almost like she has turned
A police officer.
a police officer. Oh wow! I would love to hear that first scene. Yeah, not very popular nowadays. When this man is visited by truth, because kindness stops the dark every day. When people compare with the Spanish flu, this is nothing. Because at the Spanish flu time, there were no hospitals like nowadays. Medicine wasn't as evolved as it is nowadays. We didn't have the transportation we have nowadays and the protective equipment. We didn't have easy access to masks like this. We didn't have bathrooms like the ones we have nowadays. Easy access to food like we do. So many things and maybe we didn't have it. Because when nowadays people complain about social distancing, and we understand because we want to understand it's hard. But it's not as hard because we can see that all the time through the phone. And yet we're complaining, like this man in the book. We receive, and then the truth comes. Knocks at our door like the message we got and shows, look, you are in this scenario because of you. And then when the man looks and sees that the wounds and the bad smell, instead of saying, I'm going to take a shower, instead of saying, I'm going to be treated, I'm going to use remedies, he runs away to the next cave, keeping the secret. Question to us we want to discuss. During these social distancing months, have you been visited by the truth? Have we been visited by the truth? Have we, through dreams, through prayers, through a loved one or a message that we got over the internet, the truth knocked at our door to explain why we're going through X, Y, Z scenario, and at the end of the day, Are we taking measures, or are we just like the man in the story Jesus told, faithfully from the truth? We want to discuss this lesson to see where we go. Of course, we're not thinking about it in our heart, but how can we recognize the truth that is coming to our aid? And what are we doing? Yeah, yeah. I'll hold it.
I think when we can the child inside of us is a great because we learn what human is that all of us have an adult inside of us, an inner child inside of us, and a parent. When the child is too needy, then we are not able to do. And Jesus came to the earth to be the adult. That's why he's calling us to face the truth. And we need to be courageous to face the truth. If we are not courageous, then we won't step up to the truth. And this is why Jesus said in the book, two little time that the sun will not be confused, and the traitors, the stealers of the business are courage, hope, and joy. So we have to ask ourselves how courageous have we been? And a sign that we are courageous is we are willing to learn the news and we are willing to get out of our
Are we? Are we? That's why. But
It's better if she's here.
thing that comes to my mind is often we all have fun. And that's not
Maybe put the box, the sound towards the camera. Colocar a caixa de som aqui.
Many of us have this idea that we talk about all the time, that life is not a vacation, but yet it is seen as that because what do we want to do? We want to have a good time. Well, it doesn't exist, but some of these social media platforms give it the appearance that it exists for some people. And of course, we all know, we've talked about it many times, everybody has an issue. It doesn't matter whether you're rich or poor. And on the way out here today, I was listening to the cardiac radio broadcast before it came on. And what was he talking about? The suicide rate is so high, 39,000 suicide. And is it the poor person or is it the rich person? And of course, the majority of the people are rich. They have money because they're extravagant. They have too big a house, they eat too much food, and of course they do. That's reality.
So who else would like to share about this visit of the truth during this pandemic? Because it has come to the God we're praying for it. Right? Paula, right? Pray more than we've ever done. And if we answer through dreams, through friends, family, through social media, we're getting some awareness. Who created this scenario? Because we're self-owners. And we are proud of ourselves. Okay, we need to love ourselves, but not above anybody else. Like today is 4th of July, and it's a wonderful day for the world, not only for the United States, because in the spirit is understanding, We know that July 4th is a day that was planned by on high. It's in the book On the Way to the Light, and it's in other books as well by Chico Xavier, showing to us that the United States is a nation that has a mission unlike any other. It's the bring of the world. Whether we like it or not, whether we dispute, it doesn't matter. The world is important, every nation is important, but the role of each nation is different, and the role of this nation is unique. It's about freedom. Freedom of what? 9 years ago, successful. When Cardiac Radio started on July 4th, we brought in for the first program Dr. Gary Schwartz. Dr. Schwartz said in the program, ready to connect. Voluntarily, he said, it's Vanessa, it's recorded. We can listen to him 9 years ago saying, today we are celebrating the spiritual independence of the United States of America. His own words. He's not a spiritist, but he's saying the freedom we're looking for is the spiritual freedom. It's when we can sleep well and not have guilt. But who sleeps a night without guilt? And sometimes it's not about committing a huge crime. It's just when you look at your child and you shout at your child, and you go to sleep and they are sleeping soundly, like an angel, right? Angels, and we go to sleep like, oh my God, right? Why have I done it? I should have been more patient and addressed it differently. Oh my God. Or when we are a little harshful with a friend and we didn't mean it, we were just tired and consumed, and we go to sleep feeling, oh my, I should have said it in a different way. And then it takes at least an hour, 2, 3, 4. And this is the loop. And we can talk about when and regret having done the feeling, cheating, lying, being coward. We were called to be courageous. John.
When you were talking about when you gave the example of being a child, and today you had on that equality show, you talked about loving louder, and I was thinking to myself, the next time I have to correct my child, it's a loud love. I'm going to raise my voice in love to them instead of correcting them.
I love you.
Right. The other thing was, my wife reminded me today when I came back home that there's a lunar eclipse, and I thought, wow, how auspicious is that? And I be associated with this anniversary, 4th of July, and it's like, here's the message: wake up, people.
We're talking about the visit from the truth. I can imagine that we all have been visited with the truth, which in this case, I think right now it's called coronavirus. And it's interesting because it's knocking at our doors, and for each one of us, it might be something different. For some, yes, it is accepting the disease and having to go through that experience and asking yourself what is this, what I have to learn from this disease. From others might not be the disease itself, but it's the lesson of be secluded, be away from everyone, or be at home with family members that you are now quote unquote forced to be in the same home and having to deal, with that situation, or having to spend more time with your child, which should be great. But then there's so many people, and we completely understand, right? Mothers and fathers and parents who are going through this, but now it's our time to, I think the coronavirus has the truth in the story is knocking at doors and saying, look, what this is what you need to focus right now. You need to face it because in order for our planet to go to the next level, we need to address, as you were talking in the program earlier today about equality, we need to address the very key fundamental things in our society: equality, education, um, um, putting priorities in place instead of the material things. Because if not, our planet as a whole not going to be able to go to the next.
Does anybody else would like to add how they are seeing this visit of the Paula?
Thinking when Daisy was reading the message, like how many times we think like, oh, this is not for me. Oh, well, this is not my case. It's our case. And one thing that I've been noticing lately, all the religions are saying the same thing. Coronavirus here to tell us something. We need to change. We need to change. So it's like this truth in our faith that we cannot deny. I see a lot of people denying, but I'm seeing too that, there is this movement that wake up. We need to do something. We need to change. The normal. Normal is not good. Yeah.
And as you're saying, this is reminding us of people who are daring to say the coronavirus doesn't exist. That is incredible. It shows how in a bubble we are. Because when you talk to physicians or friends of ours, they say, I see it, it's in my face, it's right there. If you don't know anybody who went through the experience, there isn't an international coalition conspiring against humanity, at least not in the physical realm. In the spiritual realm, we would say yes, it exists. The forces of darkness exist, and that's why we're being called to this moment today. Which side are we in? And this is a question that doesn't come from us. It comes from the higher spirit saying, which side are we in? It's in the latest issue of the Spiritus Magazine. There are articles there, and one of them, we're asked, which side are we in? By higher spirit, the living person and others. Are we helping the governance of the earth? Because right now, what we need to change the most, what is it? It is it's our selfish. It's when we wake up thinking about what I need to do, what I need, what I want. If we don't change that into, let me wake up and see what people need, what people want, let me help. That's going to be my day. If we don't shift to that, we'll be swiped out of the earth because the coronavirus is doing it. Because that's exactly what the planetary transition is all about. If we don't change our consciousness to this level, and we don't teach our children when they say, I want this one more toy. Can you repeat? Because during the coronavirus, we can't even think about another toy because there are children. And I've seen pictures of children in Africa with cardboard masks. Cardboard masks. No clothes. And this is real. And we are dreaming of a vacation. And our children dreaming of another toy. What is that called? Selfish. Right. It's when we're being called to wake up and think, what do people need? What do people want? How can we play? Fundamentally, if we don't, we're going to be in a cave like this man in the story that Daisy read from Jesus in the Home, a visit from the truth. We are not feeling comfortable and we think that bad things are coming from elsewhere. The truth comes and says, no, it's coming from you. But we continue thinking, pretending we're not seeing. You know what's going to happen to us if this coronavirus is not enough? Don't think it's the last plague. Yes, because there's more. Of course, there must be more. Because we're having parties to see which one is contaminated first. So the coronavirus is not enough. We need it. But who are we to judge? We're just the ones who are being asked. We here, Incarnate and Desfinite, and those who are with us over the internet, at Cardiac Radio, the Spirit Spread of Virginia, Spirit is Grouping this seed. We are being asked to love wherever we are in our family, friends, colleagues. When a friend calls us and says, come here, let's have a barbecue. If this is a friend, right? So why else would they call you? What do? You just say, no, I can't. Say, okay, let me tell you something. I am your friend. You don't know what you're asking. Oh, but I know everybody. Nobody's contaminated. We did the test and we're safe. Hey. It's about emotional discipline that we need at this moment. How can we partake in a party right now when people are suffering? If you were in the hospital with the coronavirus or a physician in there, how would you feel if you knew that people outside these doors were enjoying themselves and hearing less instead of getting together and praying and being more content in prayer? Oh, Vanessa, we need to be sad. No, we're conscious. Because if we reverse the scenario, today, even to go to urgent care, it's not easy. You can't walk in anymore. You have to call. And maybe that the urgent care is not available to you, just to coronavirus patient. And you have to find another urgent care somewhere else. If people doubt that the coronavirus is here, just try to visit your doctor. Just try to get out of the little bitty cave and we'll see that it's real. But it's not going to go away yet. And that's why we're here, making this effort to be together at this moment, doing the food drive, because there are many people who are still unemployed, many families who are still suffering, many people who need our help. And the best we can do besides thinking ourselves is praying more often. And people ask, Vanessa, how many times? At least 3 times. Why? You wake up, then you pray. You pray for everybody else. And then during the day, you stop praying. And then before going to bed. This is the meaning. But when somebody calls you and they are saying nonsense, you can listen to them. Or say, okay, I'm going to hang up and for your family. count on our prayers. We need to maximize in the task force of the group. Would anybody like to add comments? Luciana, would you like to add? Good. Carol?
Coronavirus is inviting us to do to others what we did. Because if for 1 second we imagine ourselves discarnating dramatically, what would we like to receive? Of course, understanding, prayers, hope, light. So let us think about others. This is charity too. Prayer is a form of charity, and we can all do it. And in the spirit book it says we are free in our thoughts. So let us direct our thoughts to the. This is what we are all being told to do. This is the invitation sent to us by the coronavirus.
And there is reminding us of those who discarnate in this scenario. We see mediumistic meetings. So sad. So sad. Today is a program at Cardiac Radio. We had at 12 p.m. Karina Oliveira from Brazil, who is working in a field hospital, and she told the scenarios that are happening in front of her eyes. The patients were singing, and 3 hours later, they discarnate. Of patients who talk to their families, and the next day they're gone. So we're really being called to a new awareness.
When you were talking about waking in the morning, one way we can shift that around is that anything, obviously there's things we have to do, but there are people that we need to help. But those things that we have to do, what do you do before you do those things? You pray. You say to the Spirit, do this wonderful prayerful way. And then you turn that little thing that you needed to do into
Turn everything into a prayer. Prayer, prayer, prayer. If there's one thing we're being called to do is to pray and to commune with God more deeply. Okay? All right. So now, how about if we take this moment, the beautiful time, the breeze, everything we need here, this trees, nature, the lovely spirit, love each one of us here deeply, more than imagine. And the discarnates who are receiving the help as well. How about if we march forward the path, the spiritual path, and the prayer? Okay? Luciana, I will hold the microphone, okay, for you, if you want to.
Let us all close our eyes and make the connection with the good spirits that are around us. Let us breathe in and out and feel the sun shining upon us, dissolving all the energy that we've been carrying that is unnecessary. These energies is being dissolved and recycled in the environment, bringing back to us loving vibration that will go deep in our soul and in our cells, renewing the vibration of each and every cell in our body, healing us in a molecular way, making us feel healthier and better. And as the sun heals us, we see Master Jesus in there, making sure that we see Him in the sun daily and know that we are never alone, that He's always there, watching, guiding us, inspiring us, and helping us make better decisions throughout this pandemic. We know that the sun makes us happy, and that's why Jesus is there, making sure that we choose our priorities in life so we can heal not only our body, but our soul. And with this, we can share with all our brothers and sisters this healing that is being provided to us in this moment. We share to our neighbors, to our loved ones in our family, our spiritual family, our community, and all of those in great. They all feel the loving grace of Master Jesus and of the mentors that are here now. And as we feel energized, we feel the blessings from above, together we pray. Dear Mother, Father God, mentors of this house, mentors of Kardec Radio, thank you so much for guiding us to continue the work on Kardec Radio. Today we celebrate the 9th anniversary, and may we continue the work that we just started for the world. We know there's much to do, and many of us is being called right now to take part on this beautiful mission of spreading the good news throughout the world in English to help many spirits that are in greater need. We pray so each one of us feel this touch in our heart so that we can take our mission and continue the work. We also pray for everyone that is sick in the hospital, everyone that is sick at home, every family that are being suffering, no matter what they're being suffering, abuses or neglect of the law. May God and the protector guardian angels help them in this moment. We also pray for all the prisoners, those that committed crime by not knowing what they were doing for the eternal life. We pray for our brothers and sisters that have no place, no food to eat, or a friend to talk. May we pray for all of those suffering, and it is in greater need in this moment. And we also pray for our planet that is in this beautiful transition, that we contribute with love vibration so that we can become a happy planet as soon as possible. And with your permission, mentors, Master Jesus, dear God, we close the meeting of today, and so be it. And it's so good. We have in the boxes over there little bottles of water. Okay, somebody's gonna pass around. You have enough for everybody, and you can drink it if you want. Nobody obliges you. Never open free water, right? And if you want, these are lavenders from our house. You can pick one or two.
11 p.m.